not able to see.
Okay.
Yeah.
What can I go on mute? What can I go on mute? Okay. Okay. So now maintain the quotation. So yesterday we discussed about the purchase requisition and RFQ. Let's assume that we got the price information and we maintaining that into the quotation level. So what is the transaction code to maintain that? ME47. ME47. So ME47 is the transaction code. So let's go to the SAP system. Okay. Then I'm just logging to the system. One minute. The password is okay. It is not okay. Okay. So let's go to ME43. Let's find that my RFQ numbers and all. So few listed out, you can see. Other than that, you can maybe you can see the my collector number and see that RFQ numbers. What RFQ numbers we have, you can see in the report. ME4A, you can see. Let's see. So let's see here. ME4N. I'm just entering here the collector number. I can get the collector number here and the other information. Okay, so I'm just entering the collector number here. Then execute. So let's see what are the RFQ numbers that is there. So by looking this, so that's what, right? For this collector number will be helping to finding the RFQ numbers now. Okay. So the transaction code to see the report is ME4N. So what is the meaning of the report? What is the use of the report? Report, you can see that. You can see the list of executed documents. Whatever the documents it is there, that documents you can see in the report level. Okay, so now I'm just going each and every one. I'm just maintaining the price quotation. So I'm just going to ME47/4 ME47. Okay, so ME47 is the transaction code to maintain the quotation. So the first I will go to the first quotation number 68. Okay, so I just went to first RFQ quotation number. Okay, so I'm just entering that. Now you can enter the price information here. So the net price information now you are entering. So in the earlier document, if you see that in the RFQ and purchase requisition, we don't have the supplier information, supplier vendor price information. Now I got the price information from the supplier. that information we are entering into the quotation level. So that quotation prices we are entering. So you can ask me that, okay, it is displaying only net price here, but I have my client, they provided that they provided gross price and they provided freight charges, okay, and they provided some other information like discounts and all. They provided all this information where I can enter this information. You can enter in the condition. There is a condition it is there. You just need to be select that item condition. Okay. Each conditions have the one representative condition type. Okay. So that you need to be maintained here. Okay. So what is the gross price? Okay, what is the discount and all you need to be entered here. So let's see what is the gross price. Let's assume that this is the something like 120 euros. I'm just expecting that this is 120 euros for one each piece. It is 120 euros. Okay. So then I can also enter the freight charges and also you can see here there is a freight rebates and the discounts. All the options are there. You can select that what you need to be do. So you want to be like percentage, what freight percentage or fixed amount or per quantity, how much it is like that. Okay, you can enter that. So I'm just entering that here. Freight cost will be the 10%. Okay, and if there is any discount is there, okay, if there is any discount which is there, that discount also I'm just entering here. So how much discount it is like, suppose let's say it is like a 5% or something it is discount. So like whatever the pricing conditions it is there, whatever the pricing conditions you are there. So each and every price condition having the one condition type. It is representing the one condition type. How you getting these condition types and all, again it is the pricing procedure. Okay, this is a separate topic. So the how the pricing procedure which is capturing and all, it is this, it will be configuration it is. Okay, clear? Okay, so now you maintain the 120 and freight and discount. And do you have any doubts here in the screen?
No, but just we can enter anything, whatever information we want to add, right?
Correct. Whatever the information you have, that condition value you can enter.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, anyone have a doubt here? No.
We can enter anything. I mean, not even discounted. We can modify these columns, the name column.
Name column means it is one.
Yes.
Oh, you can modify, but you need to be design that in the configuration. So these are all coming from the this pricing procedure. This is the pricing procedure have the this are the condition types. Okay, so you can add new condition types. You can delete and existing discount existing condition types, and you can change the description of the condition type. Anything we can do, but that is the configuration backup setup. Clear?
Configuration will be done by us.
Sorry.
That configuration will be done by us or
will be performed by ours only. We need to do that changes. Okay. So now we are doing the transactional data. So once the transactional data, once you understand the transactional data, then I will be do master data. Then once the master data is completed, then I will go to configuration data. Clear? Now I just maintain the quotation here. Okay. And other than that, if you have the payment terms and other information, you can maintain the payment terms here. Suppose your vendor is saying that within 14 days you have to pay it, then it is like 3% cash discount. If it is within 30 days, then it is a 2% cash discount, or it is a 45 days. So they are giving some cash discount and all. They're not giving any cash discount, so you need to be pay immediately once I receive the stock. Then you can select the first option. Okay, so like you have the different options are there. Clear?
We can type also, or no?
No, we cannot type. You can type. That's a problem. That's not a problem. But there is no use of that because these are all configuration. okay, you must be create the payment terms. Okay, so there is no, so how system knows that whether the condition needs to be considered or not, whether cash discount needs to be considered or not, how system knows that whether this cash discount needs to be considered or not, based on this code only, right? So what are the code which you selected, based on the code it will be checking that what configuration it is set up, and it will be checking that what cash discount needs to be present. So if you remember that, if you go back, when I go to item overview, okay, just go to item condition, there is a cash discount, it is there. This is what I just thinking that someone they will ask about it, because I entered this one is manually, I entered this is manually, I entered this is manually, but cash discount which is already there. How it is calculated? It is calculated from the payment terms. So in the payment terms, what you entered 20 days, 15 to 20 days. So that maximum percentage it is giving that. Okay, clear? Clear? So if I just change this one, okay, if I just change the payment immediately, no discounts and all, okay, then it is gone. Then you can see that. Then if I go to overview, then select this one and go to condition, then you can once you refresh this one, may go, I'll just update this one, just capturing automatically. So I think this one now 0% it is coming. Okay, clear?
Yep.
Okay.
So based on the condition, okay.
Based
It
on the
gets
condition.
selected.
Okay, clear?
Yep.
And again, Incoterms also you can see. Okay, you can select our Incoterms and other information like cost and freights and insured freight free. Okay, freight free, border delivery. Okay, it's like it is like a condition from the vendor to my company. They're saying that okay, if it is import to vendor, then they can deliver till border, like it is like till airport or till it is like a okay where exactly it is border to my country, they can deliver there. From there you need to be pick and you need to be get that stock. So like if it is a freight free, that means till the stock which is received to my company, that is a vendor responsibility. Okay, that means there is no charge on the freight. So like the Incoterms also it will be work. Clear? Okay, so now how it is coming automatically, this information you maintain in the info record, or it may be you maintain in the vendor master record, and this information will come automatically. Okay, clear? The salesperson people. So where I can see the vendor master information, you can go to XK03. Okay, this is the transaction code to see the vendor master record. So what is the vendor number here, which I just received when the 2 it is. So I just enter the 2, then purchasing organization and company code. Okay, so I'm just selecting the what information I want to see. You can see here the information which is like euros, terms, the payment terms and Incoterms, which I maintain all this information which is coming here. From here to it is capturing to here. Okay, so you must be have the master data, then only all the information which is captured. If you don't have proper master data, then you need to be enter the manually all the information. Here also you have the text, you can enter long text and write short text. If their vendor is giving that some text and all, that text you can maintain in the this quotation and all. Okay, and you can see the delivery address details, and you can see the delivery dates when you're planning. Okay, all this information you can. Okay, all. So how long it will be take plan delivery time, and what is the gross weight net weight, all this information you can see here. So any questions on this one? Okay, in case if you rejected in future this quotation, if you rejected, then you need to be select this one, rejection indicator. Then only the system will be understanding that okay, this quotation was rejected. So furtherly in future they will not use this quotation to processing the purchase orders. Okay, clear? So here also you can see the output. Okay, so if you can see here also output, if you rejected the quotation or if you need to be send reminders and all, you can see. Okay, then I'm just saving this information. Then I will be go to next to quotation number, which is 69. So any questions still here?
Yes. The quotation number is 69. You are entering it manually, right? So you are basically uh, maintaining all the quotations.
Yeah, I need to be maintain the quotation manually.
So you
Okay.
are
In case if they're having the SAP and I have the SAP, when they have also have the SAP and I have the SAP, they can use the connectivity, which is from the base system. They will be connecting from their system to my system. So what they can do, they can update directly in the quotation that will be updated here. Okay, so basically if you have the connectivity from the SAP system to their system, then that is possible automatic. But in this case, it is like a practicing purpose. We don't have the connectivity and all from the other third party system. Okay, so based on the output, what you selected here, you selected like output is like a printout. So that means you manually processing this to your vendor. So expecting that the information also you are getting from the mail or you are getting from the output, maybe printout or something, the hard copy. Based on that information you are filling here. Clear?
okay.
Okay. Any question? Any questions?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Okay. So anything which is possible. Okay. So now I'm just entering that all the information here. I'm just entering that 130 euro, and there is no freight charges and all. But there will be a discount. It is there. I'm just entering that condition discount, which is like 10% discount. It is there. Okay. And if there is any freight charges either, you can enter the freight charges, labor charges and all. And you can see the cash discount also 0. There is no cash discount here because it might be we don't have any payment terms here. You can enter the payment term. If you enter the payment term, then the system will be calculating automatically based on the payment term. Okay, the system will be calculated and it will be generated. Clear? You can also enter the freight in Incoterms and all. Also, you can enter whatever the information it is there. You can enter. So cost, whatever extra cost it is there, it is our company have to be leave. So they have to be paid the extra amount, whatever it is like cost and freights and all. We have to be pay extra labor charge or for unloading, loading charge, freight cost and all. We have to be levied. Okay, then I can save. So any questions still here? Hope it is fine, right? Or you have all the information, right? If the vendor have the multiple partners, like the main vendor is the just taking the orders and someone is distributing, someone is supplying the goods, that partners list you can maintain here. If suppose Amazon is there, Amazon is the taking orders, but Amazon will not supply the goods. The local vendor he is supplying the goods. That means the Amazon is the main vendor, and the local supplier is the partner of the partner Amazon partner, right? So like you can maintain the separate partners also you can maintain in case of you if it is different. Clear? Is that clear? Any questions?
Yep. No, I'm good. So there is nothing like a mandatory field, right? Here?
Prices is mandatory, right?
Okay.
Because quotation, we are maintaining quotation to maintain the price only, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Right?
Okay.
Okay. So now this is I maintain. Now let's see if the suppose this RFQ I didn't receive the price. Okay. So I'm not maintaining anything here for this price because as per the my quotation deadline, still I didn't receive the price information. So I'm not maintaining for this vendor. Let's see that is also one option. Huh? So I just maintain for 68. I just maintain for 69. I didn't maintain for the 70. Clear? Is that clear?
Yep.
Okay, so if you have the RFQ numbers, you can enter the RFQ numbers directly here, or you can choose the collector number and you can enter. So to see the all the list of that. Okay, so let's see where is the my collector number information here. Collector number.
Ravindra,
Yes.
I'll
Yes.
be back in 2 minutes.
Sure. Go ahead. Yeah.
You can continue.
Yeah. I'll just. So collector number, where it is out here in the top. Okay, collector number, it is there. I'm entering now here and executing the information. Now the prices what you maintain, that prices it is capturing here. See, one price which is maintained, the second price which is maintained, but the price which is not maintained. Okay, clear? So after you maintain, you can see in the report level also. Okay, so now by looking to the quotation, I can say that okay, this is the low one, this is the high. But if I have the 2000, 3000 vendors are there, it is very difficult to me to compare. Hana, correct na?
Yeah.
Okay, and moreover, the effective prices are different and the base price will be different. If suppose there is some cash discount, it is there, or some freight charges, it is there. Okay, so those are the effective prices, right? So the next step is comparison, price comparison. The next step is price comparison. So that price comparison, what we'll do, will be giving that all the quotation list to the system, and the system automatically checking that to whatever the quotations the price was maintained, it is comparing to those prices and it is telling that okay, but the effective price looking into that, this vendor is very suitable. This is the price this vendor is giving has a less cost. So you can choose this vendor to proceed for the purchase order creation. Clear? Clear?
Yep.
Okay, so this is the way we'll be comparing the price. So what is the transaction code to see? Okay, so now before this one, I will just to show you that where I can see in the table level. As of now, we discussed about the only report, right? Okay, so what is the report? It is like a ME4N, right? But I want to see in the table level, database level. I just want to see what is the table name for this. It is the EKKO and EKPO. So EKKO is the header information and EKPO is the item information. Okay, so there is other information, other tables also it is there, but now I'll just skip that because if I just say a number of tables, then it is a problem to you to understand. Let's go with the what important table. It is like header table is the EKKO and EKPO. Okay, so what I can go to SC69. What is the transaction code to see the table? SC69. So I will be going to the SC69 and I will be entering the table name. What is the table name? I'm just planning to go with the EKKO table name. Okay. So what information you can enter here? I can enter that when it is created, who created, those information I can enter. Or if you have the vendor information that you can enter, or maybe if you have the quotation deadlines and other information, if you have the quotation numbers and all, you can enter here. Or maybe you can enter that what collector number and all it is there, you can enter that information also. So let's see where is the collector number here. This is the collector number. So what is my collector number here? This is the my collector number. Okay, so I'll be go back and just executing. I'm just entering the collector number and let's execute this one. Then I can see that the RFQ numbers here, the quotation numbers I can see here. Okay, so you can see the status which is maintained, which is not maintained, and what is the status and all you can see here. So you can see here by looking into the here RFQ with quotation maintained. Okay, so two RFQs which is I maintained quotation, that means the prices which is maintained, but the last RFQ number which still not maintained because I didn't get any information. So that's why it is showing like 0, 0, 0, all this information it is showing 0. Price information also is showing 0. Clear now? Okay. So any questions here?
Yep. So Ravindra, one question. I'm okay with that one, the table and all those things. But you said EKKO, or like basically that is like we have the multiple tables name. So do you
Uh-huh.
have the list of the tables, like with full
I
form,
can.
and what is the use
Yeah,
of
I
that?
have. Yeah, I have.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
initially, if you go with all these tables, you will be getting disturbance. Okay. So because we have the again we have the lakhs of tables out there. So don't look into that all the tables. What it is required, I'll just explain. Okay, you can go ahead. Then end of the all the sections once it is completed. Once you are perfect into the what we standard and what it is required to MM, then you can just jump into the other areas what it is required. Okay.
Yep. Yeah, but just the safe side and
I'll
just
just provide you. I'll
the
just provide you.
company.
Don't worry.
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
just provide you
Thanks.
because there is no use of that. Okay. So I'll
Yeah.
just
Yeah. Yeah.
explain that when there is a scenario. I'll just explain that where I can see the information. Okay. Clear?
Yep. Yeah. Thanks.
Okay. Now, so this is the RFQ number side. So if you need to be remember this table EKKO and EKPO table, it is for the all the external purchasing documents. It is not only for the RFQ. It is also for purchase order. It is also for contracts. It is also for scheduling agreements and all. All it is the same table. Then how you can differentiate whether it is the PO purchase order, it is a contract, or it is a like a RFQ? How you can differentiate that? You can see that it is a purchasing document category it is there. So you must be select this document category. Then you can see A represent that RFQ, B F represent that purchase order, K represent that contract, L it is represent that scheduling agreement. So each and every document category will be representing the one process. Clear? Is that clear?
Yeah.
Any question? Okay. Yeah. So now you can this is the header information. Now item information, if you want to see, then you can go to EKPO and you can see. Okay, I'll just need to take the PO, RFQ numbers. Let's copy the RFQ numbers here. Then I can go to EKPO. Then I'll be going up and selecting that my purchasing document numbers needs to be pasted. If I have more than 1 or 2, 3 like that, what I can do, I just copy that selection and I can just click on this one. Then it will be automatically pasted here. This is the copy from clipboard. Okay, you can do 1, 2, 5, 6, 10, 1000, 2000, 10,000 like you can select. Okay, records from the Excel file, or it may be you where you selected that selected information. You can paste it by using this one clipboard. Okay, so this is the way we can see that RFQ information, all the documents. Now in the item information, what it is there. Okay, what is the material number, what is the plant, all this information, item related information, it will be displayed. Clear?
Yeah.
So you can see the material number, company code, plant, purchase, so all this information you can see. Okay, so this is the table information.
So, Ravindra,
Yeah,
can you go
please.
back to that screen again one more time, please?
Yeah, please. Okay.
Oh, 70. So A is missing. Basically, we don't have the information about the money, cash. Okay.
Correct, right? Quotation we didn't maintain,
Mm.
right? So
Yeah.
that is the
Okay.
status of it. Okay. Yeah.
Yep. Thanks.
Thanks. Yeah. Okay. So then, I just maintain the quotation. Now I'm just comparing the price. So is the Anita is back? Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So I'm just going for the next step, which is like a comparison, price comparison. So what are the quotations which we maintain as of now? I'm just comparing all these things because now it is only two, but tomorrow if it is maybe 1,000 RFQs, maybe 1,000 quotations have maintained. So what is the transaction code? ME49. Okay. So you can go to ME49. Okay. Then select that. What are the collector number? If you have the collector number, you can enter. So I'm just going that you can enter the collector number, RFQ number, or maybe if you have the manually RFQ numbers and all, you can enter the quotation number also. So there is no problem for that. Okay. So I'm just entering the collector number, because if I have the 1000 RFQ numbers are there, then it is very difficult to me to enter the all the information manually. So I just what I'm doing, I'm just taking the RFQ number, I'm just entering as a I just want to compare the all the quotations here. So I'm just entering the collector RFQ number here. And also I need to be include the discount. I'm not comparing only base price. I want to be compare the discounts, delivery cost, and effective prices, all these things. So I'm just selecting this one. Then the system is validating the background, what prices it is maintained, what prices it is not maintained. Then based on that, the system is proposing that which is the best to rank one. Okay, based on the prices, it will be giving that okay, which is the best rank one. You can also see that 95%, 105%. So if you see that earlier, maybe this material with the cost, if you see that this is a very 5% less. That means earlier maybe if you maintain the 100 rupees, now it is 95 rupees. That is 5 rupees less than you are getting. So it is better. If you see the 105 rupees, that means earlier it is the cost of the 100 rupees. Now you are maintaining as a 105 rupees. That means 5 rupees extra you are paying now for the brand. So that also you can compare. What is the effectiveness? Effectiveness also you can compare. Then the last quotation, you didn't get any prices. You didn't maintain the price.
Ravindra?
Yeah, please.
Yeah, that collective number is what we have inserted in while putting RFQ.
Mhm.
That at the time of maintaining quotation, we have used same number.
You're talking about the collective number, or you're talking about RFQ number?
Collective number, because that
Collective
is
number is the
common.
common number, right? Collective number is the common number.
So,
So when you maintain quotation, okay, so you need to be selected which vendor you are selecting, which vendor information you are entering. If I enter the collective number, if you think that collective number at collective number level, if I maintain, okay, so then which vendor it is like? It is a vendor A, vendor B, vendor C.
right. So we are no, I want to understand the link between RFQ and we are getting quotation and we are uploading in our system, and
Mhm.
at the time of comparison.
Okay,
So the common link between three, I mean,
collective number.
yeah, collective number, right?
Yeah, correct, collective number.
So
Because
while
it is
upload,
identity number. It is identity number.
yes, and we are giving this identity number to while uploading the quotation as well, right?
You can give, no problem. But usually you need to select again which RFQ number also.
Yes.
Because one collective number having the multiple RFQ numbers.
Right.
So instead of you are maintaining a collective number is already connected with
Right.
RFQ numbers.
Right.
So you need to be maintained at RFQ number level, not at.
Important, right?
Yeah, correct.
Yes.
Okay. Now you can see that exception log, like it is not maintained. This quotation is not maintained. Okay. And the others two vendors are maintained. So based on their information, the vendor 15 is the best vendor. It is giving the 113 rupees 49 paisa, and the other one is 125 rupees 400 paisa. So by looking into that, rank 1, rank 2. So now what I can do, okay, I just to reject this one. I want to reject this one because I didn't receive that. So I just selecting this one. Okay, and I'm just selecting rejection because I didn't receive any information. I'm just rejecting this one. Okay, so this this RFQ was rejected. Then this is also I want to reject because I have two. First one it is selected, so I'm just selecting second one. I'm rejecting this one. So I'm just selecting this was rejected. Okay, so two RFQ numbers are rejected here. So what you can do, you can go to ME43 or 42 and go to these quotations and generate the output. So I'll just go to 68, so which is rejected now. So I'm just selecting this one and I'm maintaining the output for the rejection, which is like I just need to be informed to the vendors, okay, your quotation was rejected. So I'm just generating RFQ quotation rejection. Clear? So then I can process this to again by same transaction code, like selecting immediately, or it is with own application, like you can generate that one. Okay. So what is the transaction code to generate the output? What is the transaction code to generate the output quotation? Me, you need to read all this, the transaction codes and all you need to remember. What is the transaction code to see the output of the RFQ? ME 98. Okay. So you can go to execute this one. Okay. Then you select this one and generate the, you can see display messages. This is for the rejection. Okay, rejection letter relating to the RFQ number. So I'm just informing to that your RFQ was rejected. So I'm just output generating here. So once the output is generated, what is the next step where we can see the spool request, whether it is generated or not generated? What is the transaction code to see the spool request? SP01. Okay, in the SP01, what you are looking into that? Okay, the sections first come. Okay. I'll just to close this one. Okay. So I'll just go to SP01. Then I'll see that any pending which output switch is generated. Okay, so this is the one which is there. So you can see here, this is the rejection of that. Then I can process from here. Okay. So in real time, it will be automatically, it will be generated. Now I'm just processing manually the output. Okay. So where it is connected to your printer, it will come automatically the print. Whether the printer it is connected to your SAP system, that will be automatically generated. Clear? Any question? So like you need to be rejected the other RFQ as well. You can send that. Okay. Your rejection was done. Your RFQ was rejected. Okay. Now it is selected now. So what you will do this RFQ number? You are creating the purchase order. Right. So the next process was now the vendor selection is completed. If you remember that last time when we talking about that, okay, the price, the process steps when we talking about that with the material known, sorry, with vendor known, without vendor known. If you remember that, did you remember that? Vendor known, vendor unknown. Right? If you don't know vendor, okay, then you need to do the bidding process and finding the vendor. Okay, that means RFQ and RFQ and quotation and price comparison and selection. Okay, so this needs to be done vendor selection. Okay, if it is not vendor you already know. Okay, vendor you already know, then what you can do directly you can create a purchase order, then GR and invoice you can do. Right? So now I don't know vendor unknown. That's why I just did the RFQ and quotation and price comparison. Now I selected vendor. Now it's coming to the vendor known because I selected my vendor, so I know the process vendor. So then I can create for the purchase order. Clear? Clear? It's clear or not clear?
Yes, sir. Clear, sir.
Okay. So any questions here? So the next step, what is the next step? It is
PO generation of PO.
PO creation. PO creation. What is the reference document?
RFQ.
With reference to RFQ. So when I can create PO with reference to PR? If I need to create with reference to PR, when I can create?
Vendor is known.
Vendor known. So if you know the vendor, then you can create directly from the PR. Now I have the RFQ number, so I can use the quotation number to create the PO. Okay. So what is the transaction code to create the PO? ME21N. Okay. So the transaction code to create the PO is ME21N. Okay. So then I will be going to ME21N. Okay. Okay, so I'm just going to pivot, creation of purchase order. So you can enter here the reference. Okay, if you have any reference, it is there PR number or a contract number or RFQ number. So that you can enter here directly. You can enter here. Okay, you can create the PO with reference to old PO also. So there is a possibility of creation. How you can create a PO? PO can be created by using RFQ number or by using purchase requisition number or by using contract number, or by using the old PO number, old PO copying. Okay, so if you need to be create the PO by using the my old POs to copying that the information that you can do. So how many ways we can create? 1 RFQ, 2 PR, 3 contract, 4 old PO. Okay, so this is the what we can create a PO. Now
How do we use PO? I mean, raise a PO by using old PO, because that old PO is already one time used. Or
no, that's why old PO copying. That information I'm just copying. Okay, template I'm just copying. So already PO it is there. I already created 10 materials yesterday for the same vendor. Maybe I just want to repeat the same PO. So when you planning to do repeating the same PO order, so what you can do, you can just give that the whole number. Just I'm just referring this is the PO number and I can create. Right? Just what it is information it is required, it will be copied. That's all. Okay. Clear? That is like a reference. These are all reference documents. Okay, how you can create a reference? And one more also you can create by manually. Also you can create manually creation also possible. Creation of PO also it is possible. That means you don't need the RFQ number, you don't need the PR number, you don't need the contract number, you don't need the existing PO number. You can manually entering the all information. That is possible. Okay, so these are the ways we can create the POs. Okay, clear? Okay, so now which option I selected now? From RFQ, right? So I have the RFQ number. I'm just selecting that RFQ number. So if suppose my RFQ number I forgot, okay, maybe I just whatever I created my RFQ numbers which I forgot. So I just want to see my RFQ number. So you can go in the document overview here. Okay, if I just click on the document overview, it will give us one tree. Okay, that means I can see the whole documents, what it is created and all. So here you can see that options here by selecting here. If I selected here, it will give that all the information of what you select, what you're searching for that. So you can search like my purchase requisition, my purchase orders, the whole requisition numbers. Okay, my purchase orders, all these things you can find it here. Okay, clear? So it will display like with your user ID, what are the documents which is created, it will be displayed. Okay. So you can see RFQ request for quotation number. So what is the request for quotation numbers? Which this is my request for quotation number. So you can enter and you can see that RFQ number which is displaying here. Okay. With this vendor, these are the RFQ numbers which is selected, which is created. Okay. So like you can see, and you can select this one and copy this one. Then if you adapted this one, then automatically by using that RFQ number, the system will be trying to create a PO. Clear? Is that clear? Any questions? Okay, or I can enter direct manually also. I can enter directly manually what is the RFQ number. Okay, then I can enter the item number. What is the item number? Okay, then what will be happen once you enter? Okay, then automatically all the information which is automatically copied from the my RFQ. So the material number, description, PO quantity, and delivery date, price, all this information is copied. Clear? Okay. So the system is checking now, okay, whether it is possible to get on 28 or not. Okay, see here, warning message is showing down. Can delivery that might be met? How it is checking? Because in the material master record and in the other master data, we are maintaining that planned delivery time is 10 days. Okay, so I just maintain as a planned delivery time is 10 days and we are processing them. So based on that, the system is proposing that okay, you might, it is very difficult to get on 28. Maybe you can get on 30th based on the calculation. Okay, it is proposing like that. And if you have any agreements with this vendor and all, it will be displayed. You know, one outline agreement it is there. If you want to go with that outline agreement, you can go ahead. Clear? This is just a warning message. So yellow color you can avoid. Just read and see if it is useful, then you can use. If it is not useful, then you can skip that. Clear? Is that clear?
Yeah.
Okay, now you can see here what information again. Okay, what type of the document it is like, and who is the vendor, and what are the payment terms, and currency exchange. If it is a different currency, what is the exchange rate, Incoterms, and conditions, pricing conditions for overall pricing conditions. And if you want to maintain some text and all, you can maintain the text here. Then you need to see the address information. You can see a vendor address information. And if you want to see the communication like our reference, your reference, salesperson and all, you can see. And if you have the partners, different partners are there, you can see the partners. And additional information, anything which you want to be maintained here, you can maintain like what is the VAT register number, what is the collector numbers and all you can enter. And the organization number, organization data, which is like company code, purchasing organization, what is the status, whether it is still created, still not created, 100 pieces order, something. Okay, all this information will be displayed in the header information. Then the item level again, each item level again, in the peer how we discussed about, right, what are the information is there in the each and every item level. The same way you can see that here also item detail, item collapse, and header information. Okay, all this information again here, material data information, quantity information, delivery information, all this is there. Okay, so when there is a detailed explanation of the each and every process, we'll go with the where exactly we have to be enter all this information, we can see. Any questions? You can also see that the tax information and conditions information, all these things you can see. If there is any invoices are there, maybe tax code information it is there, input tax code, it is like 10% local tax or 10% central tax, 10% state tax and all you can see here. That input tax code you have to be entered. The tax code information you have to be entered. Clear? Is that clear?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the way we are creating the PO. Okay, then what else? Once I created the PO, what you can do? What else you can do with the PO number? You need to be generate output now. Whether you want to be take as a printout, fax, telex and all. Okay, you can take it, right? So that you can see in the messages here. You need to check that whether the output it is there or not there, if it is maintained or not. If it is not maintained, you can maintain here. You can see like F4 by selecting the F4, you can see that what output types it is there. You can use the which output type you want to be used, that you can use mail or it may be output tuning and all you can use. Okay, again the medium also it is there, like a printout, fax, telex, extension like that it is there. Okay, clear? Then you can also maintain the communication methods like which logistical system it is, like the device information and all you can enter here. Okay, then other than that, further data. Whether you want to be generate now or the separate transaction go to generate that output, that you can select here. Okay, and here there is a plus point is you can see the message here itself by clicking on the display message. Okay, print preview, you can see that what is the print information and all, purchase order information, vendor information, vendor code, and other all information you can see here. Okay, clear? Okay, so then maybe you can save as a template also. In future, if you want to use the same this template, I'm continuously every day I'm regularly using the same items and same data. So what I can do, you can save template and you can load from the template when you're creating the PO. Okay. The personal settings is nothing but like a defaultly what values you need to keep. Suppose every time I'm creating the document type, maybe I'm just creating every time the default standard document type. Then I can give the default document type is NB. Then whenever you are trying to create the PO, the system automatically default it is coming like a document type NB only. Okay, so that personal settings it is a user related all information. Okay, you can also park and hold. Okay, if you don't want to save but you want to be park and you want to be hold, that also you can do. What is the difference between the hold and the park?
I don't know, but I can guess hold is something you have to keep it for longer time. Park is something for shorter time hold.
Okay. Okay, so park is nothing but like a, so I didn't have any problem with this PO, so there is no error message and all. Okay, so looks like everything is fine, but I am the person is a supervisor or it may be a subordinate. So I don't have the authorization to send this information to vendor because my higher level there is my superior. They have to be review and they have to be post. Okay, so then I just putting this document to park. So then the park documents and all. So later my superior will come and will see that okay all this information is correct and he will be posting the document. That is a park. Hold is nothing but like when I'm trying to create the PO, I just entered the 1,000 items today. Okay, but I just seen that there exactly I'm getting one item number which I'm having that problem that is coming error message. Okay, so to rectify that error message again I need to go back and check with some other team and rectify that. It will be take sometimes long time. What I can do, if I already entered the 1,000 items, again if I enter the 1,000 items, it is very difficult to me to enter the all items. Then what I can do, I can just put as a hold. So the system will not be create any purchasing document. It is putting on hold document, held document. That means it is not processed. Okay, once the error message was rectified, then I will come and I will see that is rectified, then I can process for the PO document. Clear? Is that clear? Okay, so that is what we can do, hold and park. Okay, so that also you can do. And before you saving that, you just check that any error message, warning message and all, you can click on the by check button. Clear? Once you check this one, if you are getting any error messages, then you cannot able to create that PO. Okay, if there is no messages, then okay, everything looks good, then there is no error message, then save. Okay, now the PO number was created. This is the PO number. I can just click on here, then I just can see that my PO number here. This is the PO number created. Okay, so all this tracking and all you can see in the PR. If I go to PR number, okay, so the RFQ number and PR number. So the RFQ which is already connected to PR number, that PR number also is displaying here. So I can go here and I can see the PR, the status. I can see in the PR also the status file. It is PO created. Now currently it is in the status of PO created. I can see RFQ number. I can create PO numbers. What it is created for this PR. For this PR. So tomorrow, if somebody they are all coming and they are saying that what is my status, where is my requirement and all, you can say that okay, this P is purchase requisition RFQ was generated and successfully converted to PO. Then PO is created. Now it is with PO number cycle. You can see that the status and all. Clear? And PO level, if you want to see the PO level, the status and all, you can see in the header level, there is a status button. PO was created, but still not delivered, still not invoiced, still not paid any down payments and all, you can see here. Okay. So if you want to be generate the output for this material, so PO, what is the transaction code? ME9F. ME9F. RFQ, it is ME9 here. For PO, it is ME9F. Please remember that. It is coming based on the category, document category. If you remember that in the PO, in the table level, I just shown the document category, right? So if you go to ME9F, it is the PO related. So I can generate the output for this one. You can see here, I can generate this output here. So if I want to see the table level, okay, what is the table for the header information? PO header information table level. What is the table level for PO? What is the table name for the PO header information? EK KO. Okay, so I can enter this PO number and all here. And I can enter PO number here. Then I can execute that. You can see now this purchase order number. I also have the same table header information, but you can see the category document category is. What is the document category? F. What is the meaning of F? It is like a purchase order. Okay, so table will be the same for RFQ and contract and purchase order. By looking into document category, you can differentiate that. Okay, clear? Clear?
Yeah.
Okay, now you can see the status of also. So why I'm just showing the table level? In the real time, mostly you are working in the table suite. Okay, if anything which data which is missing or something, you just checking in the table level whether this table is updated or not updated, or you can see that. So you created and your purchase order creation. So status you can see like that. Okay, so it is very important. You must be aware about the database table also. You will not get this information outside. Okay, you must be read every time. Okay, so again I can also see the reports for this with your report. What is the report? ME2N. Okay, so what is ME2N? It is ME2N is nothing but like it's a purchase orders report. We have different reports are there for PO. ME2W, ME2N, ME2K like that. We have so different it is there. I'm using that ME2N, ME2M like that. You can use. Okay, you can see here my purchasing document number it is there. I can use this one. Okay, so I can see that. Okay, still not delivered, still not invoiced, but order it is ordered 100 pieces. Okay, if you want to be change the format of this output, you need to be change the scope of list. Okay, what is the scope of list we have? We can this whatever I just shown that it is a classical report. Okay, if you want to be see it in the ALB format, then you can see in the you just need to be select this one and execute this one. Then it will be come in the Excel format like it is a ALB format. It will come. See how it is displaying now. How it is displaying now. Earlier, if you see that that is in the classical report, like it's on white paper. If you written like that, a box and all, it is showing. Now it is showing like a column based and row based. So this is the ALB format. So from here you can easily download. From here you can see easily download to convert to the Excel file and all. You can convert all these purchase documents and all. You can convert with to Excel file. Okay, clear? Any questions?
Yep. No, I don't have anything.
Okay, so where you have the button, this button is there already GRs invoice was created. Where this button it is not there, because it is not at processed. By looking into the diagram also you can find it. Clear? Okay then. Okay, if any questions is there, let me know. I'll just close the call today. Okay, so